I decided to go earlier today because it's Sunday and I think you're relaxing. So, guys, watch my briefing news, like my video, and subscribe my channel. Also, ask your question in the chat. So, let's go. Today, we continue talking about peace deal between Russia and Ukraine and how to stop Ukraine war and all political events spinning around this topic. So, what we know, what changed. As was told yesterday, President Zelensky of Ukraine is going to come to White House tomorrow on Monday, and now we see there is, coalition of willing. It's European leaders, almost all European countries, except some, Hungary and Slovakia or Slovenia, something. So European leaders like French president, German chancellor, and British prime minister, Italian prime minister, all these people decided to go to White House together with President Zelensky of Ukraine because we want to support him in his negotiation with President Donald Trump. And it's really interesting because that means we not agree what President Trump wants to offer to President Zelensky, and I don't know with proposition from Putin, and we're talking about territory swap. Zelensky made a press conference today, and he said what he does not agree for territory swap because all Ukrainian territories in their constitution, and we don't want to change their constitution and stuff like this, which is really, kind of weird for me. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen because maybe um, it's gonna be next scandal in White House, like it was last time when we were talking about this, rare metal deal with Ukraine. Hi guys, I see you coming. Give me your likes and listen what I say. I'm telling something interesting. So everyone is preparing, and I'm sure it's consultation between American politicians and with European people and the people from Ukraine. Hi guys, I see you. Hi, thank you for your likes. So we're talking about, guys, ask your question and tell me your opinion in chat. Let's talk about. It's really important, and it's the situation is breathtaking. It's like like a movie. What's happening right now after this summit in Alaska? Hi, Armin. Mr. Armin, I guess, yeah, I spell it correct. So give me a like and subscribe my channel. Let's talk together. So we're talking about what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be show in the White House, I'm sure, because President Trump already told what he is gonna talk with Zelensky first, only by himself, with no European leaders, and we're gonna sit and wait in some room in White House until President Trump speaks with President Zelensky, and. Because President Trump wants to avoid the pressure from European leaders on him because of Ukrainian case. And it looks again how all these people, European people, they wanna continue the war. They want the war to continue because they believe it's a guarantee of their security. At the same time, Steve, you Iranian guy. Oh, nice to meet you. You here in the United States, Mr. Armin? Are you here? So Steve Witkoff also gave interview to Fox, or I don't know who, and he said what Putin agreed for some kind of like Article 5. It's a NATO agreement, but not in NATO. So Putin agreed that Western countries, including United States, will provide their security guarantees to Ukraine. Fastback. Hi. So give me a like and subscribe my channel. If Putin really agreed for this thing, it means actually what Ukraine gonna become like a member of NATO, but not in NATO, and it's gonna be same situation like with Israel and like with Taiwan, whereas main non-NATO ally we call it, and with a serious status, and we want to get it, and that means it's going to be, military supplies, a lot of weapons, and countries who, people who will, we can take part in defending of Ukraine. And it's a really good deal for Ukraine, and it's better than we could expect. Hi Taha, where are you from? Give me a like and subscribe my channel. How are you doing? So, and it looks like it's big win for Ukraine. Yesterday all mainstream media was talking about, it's Putin's win, Putin's victory. Trump doesn't know what to do. But now we see it's really Ukrainian win, because if Putin really agreed to this same, like how Steve Witkoff said, Article 5 like. So it means similar guarantees like Article 5 provides to members of NATO. And it's really strong decision. Hi Juliana, hi, give me your like and subscribe my channel. And this is really big win. And if Ukraine have to pay for this guarantee, have to pay with territories, and have to give something to Putin, something a little bit. It's not really much, and this is a good resolution of this war. But it was not what Putin wanted, and his targets was completely different. It was really wide and hard, and so he did not get what he wanted, and I don't know why he agreed. Maybe President Trump proposed something else over what we know, but we're gonna see. The situation is evolving, and it's really nice and interesting, and we have to keep our eyes on it to see what's gonna happen next. Another interesting thing, it's President Trump posted in his social media. He has social media. He posted the letter his wife, First Lady Melania Trump, wrote to Putin, and President Trump delivered this letter to Putin in Alaska. And yes, it was rumors. What the letter saying about, these kids what was kidnapped from Ukraine during Russian aggression, and yeah, it is, and it's very nice, really nice letter, and I think if Putin will do what Melania asks him, she deserves Nobel Prize of Peace, because it's a really big deal with these kids, with these children, what was kidnapped. We don't know what's happening with them, where are they in Russia, and what's happening. If they secure, safe and secure, of course they're supposed to be returned to their parents, to Ukraine, to their motherland, and Ukrainian government supposed to deal with them. Also, President Trump posted that he thanks President Lukashenko of Belarus. This was unexpected. And President Trump was calling him before the summit with Putin. Can you shout me out? My name is Nick Gars. Hi Nick. Hi Nick Gars. Give me a like and subscribe my channel, please. So President Trump was calling to with Lukashenko, president of Belarus, before the summit, and I think he was asking some questions about Putin to make clear Putin's position. I hope it helps. But the most important thing, Lukashenko agreed to release, 1,300 inmates, political inmates, he keeps all political opposition in the jail. It's not democracy. It's awful country. But you see, President Lukashenko agreed to release these people, and it's really big win. It's really big win if 1,300 people gonna be released because they're sitting for their political opinion. They in prison for their political opinion, and it's not supposed to be like this. It's against our values. And President Trump really did big thing. So Isaiah, hi, how you doing? Give me your like, please. And I guess you already subscribed. I remember you. Ask your questions, guys. Where are from? So you see, I'm talking and maybe I missed some messages, but guys, write it one more time because it's important for me. I want to talk to you. It's nice, it's pleasant, so watch me. And where situation will evolve. So it looks like yesterday it was some people were talking in the mainstream media what meeting between Zelensky and Putin may happen on August 22nd. It's next week, and President Trump will present there. So it's going to be a meeting on three: President Trump, Zelensky, and Putin. And we're going to talk about this peace agreement. And President Trump wants Zelensky agreed with deal too. So it's a really good opportunity to stop the war, not like a ceasefire for a little short time, but for long time, make it steady with peace agreement. But Ukraine has to lose some territories, and this is what we don't want to really do. So guys, ask your questions. What's happening? Tell me what's happening. Maybe I don't speak something what you want to know. Tonight I'm gonna talk about some history analogies of the situation we're in. A lot of people talking about Munich 1939 or 1938, when Neville Chamberlain, British Prime Minister, made a deal with Hitler, peace deal, and he came back home to London with agreement and said he guaranteed peace for next generation. And it was not true because the war started in next year. The World War II started. So we can't trust, we can't believe to dictators and with like predators like Hitler. And it looks like we have same situation. Also, I think we're talking about some, nuclear weapon stuff. And, the same problem was during the World War II because all countries was getting ready, and it was, it was chase who gonna get nuclear weapon first. And of course, United States got it first, and it was we have scientists from whole the world, and it was Albert Einstein here in the United States. We all were working on nuclear project, Manhattan Project, but it does not mean our countries did not do something like this. And I'm sure, and I'm gonna tell you tonight, if you come to my night talks, I'm gonna tell you about, this Nazi nuclear program. It's almost the same like, I'm sorry, maybe yeah, are you here? I'm interrupting? So I'm gonna talk about this Nazis nuclear program, and it's a huge analogous with what's happening with Iranian nuclear program now. And what's happened? Isaiah, say me something. I don't see this. It's my internet connection is not really good, I guess. That's why. Ask your questions. And I wanna talk you. I wanna tell you Say it. Hi, hi, Saya. Give me your like, and you already subscribe. You're my subscriber, so I'm really glad to see you here. I want to talk about Nazi nuclear program because it has a lot of similarities with Iranian nuclear program, and I'm gonna tell you something what not many people know about this, and how close we were to create nuclear weapon. Because you know Nazis they had two nuclear reactors, and we were really close, and we had this plant, hard water plant in Norway, which was destroyed by British special forces during the war. And it was, whole huge part of war which was hidden underneath main events, but it was the main event. And Japan also had their nuclear program together with Germany. Germany shared their information, their researches at this field, and it was really dangerous. And we had a lot of uranium with Japanese scientists, and we had this plant to produce nuclear weapon in Korea, in the now I think it's North Korea, but in that time it was Japanese colony, and we were producing nuclear materials also with enriched uranium and stuff like this, and we were I guess we were successful too, and we could produce first nuclear bomb, I guess, a little bit after United States. And this was really chase United States supposed to be first, win first, because what could happen if Japanese got nuclear bomb first before United States? They could drop it somewhere on Hawaii, or I don't know, anywhere. Or if Nazi Germany could get nuclear weapon first, we could use it somewhere, and So we're gonna talk about this tonight. So come to my night talks, guys, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of interesting things about this. And this one is some, conspiracy theory, people think, but it has a lot of similarities with situation we are now. We don't know what Putin is doing with his nuclear weapons, but I'm sure he does, because he says something about these, ballistic missiles. He is preparing new kind of ballistic missiles, and Europe is very concerned about this. We don't know how to respond on this, and what President Trump told him about this. So Russia and I guess China, they threaten us, and we have to respond to these threats some way. It's kind of blackmailing or stuff like this. So it's everything very interesting, and we will see what's gonna happen. Maybe today we're gonna have some more news from Europe about this peace agreement, but situation is really, very tough, because Putin looks, he looks really crazy, because you can't threat people with nuclear weapon because you want a couple villages in some region in eastern Ukraine. So we're gonna talk. And thank you guys for watching me. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your questions. I'm really happy to answer them. And I'm really happy to see you here. It's huge support from you to me. So thank you. And I see you tonight, guys.